Short and sweet stories.
A good idea for Mumo Blue.
Mission: Save Christmas. It's Christmas Eve and you cannot sleep. You feel butterflies in your tummy. You are too excited waiting for Santa Claus to arrive. This year you have been very good, so you have asked for 3 presents in your letter to Santa. You are sure that Santa Claus will bring them all. Just when you manage to get to sleep, a loud noise wakes you up. Through the window, you make out Santa's sleigh. It has crashed into a tree. You run out into the street to help Santa Claus, who has gone flying and is lying on the ground.
Oh, that's what happens when I don't fasten the seatbelt.
Once freed from the sleigh, Santa Claus feels dizzy, limps, and does not feel well. You ask him to come into the house and help him lie down on the couch.
Thank you very much for your help. You are a very good person.
You don't have to thank me at all. It's my pleasure. The minutes go by, but Santa Claus doesn't get better. He is a little nervous because this incident could ruin the delivery of all the presents. Santa Claus thinks that the only solution is for you to make the deliveries.
I cannot get up. My head is spinning. Could you deliver the presents for me?
Sure I can. Tell me how to do it. With difficulty, Santa Claus gets up and walks towards the sleigh. The reindeer seem very worried and start to move about restlessly. Santa Claus calms them down while he gets you to stroke them on the nose so the animals become familiar with your smell.
Let me introduce you to Dasher, Dancer, Vixen, Comet, Prancer, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and of course, Rudolph.
Santa Claus shows you how to use the computer on board. It has all the addresses of the deliveries and acts as a guide to Santa Claus if the clouds hide the North Star. It would be very useful for you, since you still don't know how to navigate by the stars.
This screen shows which packages go to each house.
Fantastic! That way, I won't be frightened of getting it wrong.
Remember that you must leave the presents according to the tradition of each family, under the tree, in the stocking, or next to a pair of shoes.
The magic lantern is what amazes you the most. It lets you see with total clarity without anyone waking up, since its light is not seen by people.
I asked my elves who invented this gadget because I was fed up with banging my shins against the furniture.
Finally, Santa Claus ties to your wrist his magic watch, capable of making time pass more slowly, so that all the presents can be delivered in just one night.
And if any boy or girl wakes up, you'll be able to stop time and walk in front of them without them seeing you. Ho, ho, ho!
After asking lots and lots of questions, you are ready to go. So you climb onto the sleigh, say goodbye to Santa Claus, and shake the reins. The reindeer set off, and the sleigh rises smoothly.
And don't forget to put on your seatbelt.
At their first stop, you are very nervous, worried about forgetting an instruction, and that the present delivery will not go well. But you know that the mission is very important, so you take a deep breath and jump down the chimney. Once inside the house, you light the magic lantern and place the presents beneath the tree. It has been very easy. Calmer and more confidently, you continue your journey without delay. You have a whole world ahead. You don't feel tired, despite having visited thousands of homes. The different types of food they leave you as a gift in many homes fill you with a mysterious energy. Christmas candies, ginger biscuits, fruit pies. You savor each of these delights without hurrying. while the magic watch makes the time pass more slowly.
I would love to have one like this.
After visiting an infinite number of houses full of pretty and colorful Christmas decorations, you come to a very distinctive house. There are no decorations on its door or windows, and it is clearly a very old house. The computer shows you that the presents are not toys, but household objects.
How strange. Maybe there is no child living here.
Once inside the house, you are even more confused. It is obvious that there are children living here. You know because of the small stockings hanging from the chimney. They are all patched. The sound of approaching footsteps snaps you out of your trance and you become alert. With extraordinary speed, you press the button to stop the time on the magic watch. You cannot let them discover you. The person responsible for the footsteps is a 4-year-old boy who has become frozen with the time being stopped. According to the list, it is little Sven. But is it possible that Sven has asked Santa Claus for a frying pan? You then realize what has happened. The family is so poor that the children have asked for objects they need at home, utensils that will make life easier for everyone. You are very moved. It is not fair that in the world there are children that cannot have a Christmas present. No siree, no way. At least, it's not going to happen while you're in charge. So you run to the sleigh in search of your own presents. You carefully place your packages next to the others. You rejoice, thinking how happy Sven and his brothers and sisters will be when they wake up and discover the surprise. After visiting many more houses, you return with the mission accomplished. When Santa Claus checks whether all the deliveries are correct, the computer shows an incident. Your presents are in another house. Santa Claus smiles tenderly. He has realized that it is not a mistake, but an act of generosity.
Everything is in order. You have ensured that no child goes without a Christmas present.
On Christmas morning, there is no package for you. Your family is very surprised because they know that you have been very good indeed.
I asked Santa Claus to take my presents to other children who need them more than I did.
While you imagine with excitement the joy that Sven and his brothers and sisters will feel when they discover their presents, there is a knock on the door. On opening, you discover a mysterious package on the ground. A note accompanies it.
Did you think I wouldn't notice your acts of generosity? My dear, Santa Claus knows everything. Thank you for being so caring. Merry Christmas, friend.
Inside the package, you find a present. It is just what you wanted, a magic watch, especially for you, with which you will be able to control the time. Would you like to have this story on your bookshelf and star in it with your own name? Enter www.mumablue.com and personalize your own Christmas story.
A good idea for Muma Blue, your coolest, personalized books brand.